Good morning, I'm in Singapore today. I've been thinking a bit more about how our systems, our financial systems and financial services particularly, ended up becoming so fragmented. I talked in one of my earlier videos about the history of systems in financial services. So we started with the general ledger in a single branch as how the systems were started, and that's how customer accounts and everything else was recorded, was in a single general ledger, a single ledger within a branch. But as we built new branches, we installed new ledgers within those branches, new books where we recorded things in those ledgers for those branches, and then we had to make a general ledger where those things got copied to. Well, that process was easy to follow when we set up new branches, but it was also easy to follow when we set up new products. And we've taken it further and further. It's the way the system works, it's the book of record, allowed it to become fragmented. As we broke into new products, it was easy to add new attributes around the different products that were needed. And even within a branch, you could now have a loan book and a deposit book and all of those other things. The accumulation of those things was a secondary idea, secondary importance. The primary importance was recording the primary attributes around those things. What we're talking about with what I'm talking about within financial services, the thing that I'm focusing on, is emphasizing more acutely the things that are common across all of these different products, so that the commonality becomes more visible and we have less data integration work because the data is structured such that that commonality is recognized immediately. Another way of saying this that I explained to another person, if we had all of our data for all these different products in a spreadsheet, and each tab of the spreadsheet was the different product, it was all the attributes needed to record all of the loans in one tab, all the deposits in another tab, all the trading book in another tab, so on and so forth. It's easy for us to set up those tabs, but the problem comes when we want to make a combined view. Creating a formula that cuts across tabs in a spreadsheet is difficult to do. Well, that's the same thing that's happening within our data today. Because we now have so much more compute capacity, another way of organizing would be to have put them all within a single tab. We could have unique columns to represent those attributes that are unique to the different products, but then the common attributes become the primary driver of recording these things across all of the different financial transactions we have. Now I can use pivot tables, which are much more simple to use, to combine all of the rows of data across any product that I want, and when they're unique attributes, I can include those and the other rows get skipped because they don't have those unique attributes. That process of organizing our data for this kind of analysis, recognizing, putting primarily the common things first and the unique things as secondary importance, that would help in us restructure our data for so much more analysis and reduce the cost required on the data integration work for so much of what goes on in finance today.